Whispers of the empty street, the streetlights flicker, dim and cold, their amber glow feels tired old. Footsteps echo, but they're mine alone, a silent world, a heart of stone. Shadows stretch where no one stands, loneliness weaves through empty hands, loneliness weaves through empty hands. The wind hums soft a mournful tune, a lullaby sung to a watching moon. Once this street had life, had sound, laughter spilled, and love was found. Now just echoes, faint and weak, the empty street, too sad to speak. Too sad to speak. Echoes of an empty street. The street lies bare beneath the sky, a path where memories fade and die. Once alive with hurried feet, now whispers drift where echoes meet. The neon hums a ghostly tune, flickering beneath the moon. Windows dark, doors shut tight, a city lost in endless night. A gust of wind, a rustling sound, paper skims across the ground. Like letters lost and left unread, stories trapped in words unsaid. I walk alone through hollow lanes, carrying weight that has no name. The ghosts of laughter, love, and pain dissolve like mist in autumn rain. Ah. I wonder if this street once knew the warmth of hands, the love that grew. Did someone wait beneath these lights, counting stars on lonely nights? Now only silence shares my breath, a quiet song of life and death. The road ahead, the past behind, an empty street, a weary mind. And so I walk, though none can see, a shadow lost in reverie. Hoping somewhere past this night, there waits a street still filled with light. The street that forgot my name, the street, is silent, cold, and bare. The wind just sighs. It doesn't care. The echoes fade, they slip away, like ghosts who've lost their will to stay. Once this road would hum with life, with lovers' whispers, children's cries. Footsteps soft and hurried calls, now only shadows grace these walls. The neon flickers, weak and dim, like tired stars that cannot swim into whim. A paper skims across the ground, a lonely letter, lost, not found. I walk these cracks, these broken lines, tracing stories left behind. Names once carved on sidewalks soon, weathered now, and all unknown. I hear the echoes of the past, soft laughter, steps that walk too fast. A promise made beneath these lights, that love would last beyond the nights. But time is cruel, it takes, it steals, it leaves behind what no one heals. The doors are locked, the blinds are drawn, the world I knew is dead and gone. I call their names, but none reply. The stars just blink, the night walks by. I wonder if they too once stood, feeling lost, misunderstood. And so I walk this road alone, a heart of dust, a soul of stone. The street forgot my name, it seems, like faded love and broken dreams. Yet still I walk. I don't know why, beneath the pale and watchful sky. No. Perhaps beyond this empty street, a softer place, new souls to meet. Or maybe just another road, still heavy with a silent load. Still waiting for a voice to say, you are not lost, you found your way. You found your way. The road that leads to nowhere, the street is hollow, dark, and deep. A place where silence comes to weep. The pavement cracked like brittle bones, whispering secrets no one owns. I walk alone, my shadow thin, a stranger lost where ghosts have been. The air is thick with distant sighs, soft echoes from forgotten lives. Once this road held hands and dreams, lit by golden city beams. Laughter spilled like autumn leaves, carried high on summer's breeze. Now dust and time have dimmed the glow. The past feels close, yet none will know the names once carved on walls of stone, now worn away, now left alone. A window creaks, a curtain sways, a ghostly trace of better days. A neon sign blinks half a name, but none remember why it came. What is the moonlight drapes like silver lace upon this tired, forgotten place. No footsteps fall, no voices call, only shadows roam these halls. I stop and stare at distant lights, homes that hum with warmer nights. I wonder if they see me here, a fading thought, a passing year. Do they remember what was lost? The dreams that vanished, love's great cost, the way the past can slip and slide, like waves that steal the sand with pride. The roads don't speak, and streets don't cry. They hold their ghosts, but don't ask why. They simply watch as time moves past, forgetting all, erasing fast. And so I walk, though none will see, a shadow lost in memory, step by step through night's cold air, on a road that leads to nowhere. The street is long, the night is wide, and I am just a ghost inside. The streetlights hum a hollow tune, beneath the gaze of a silent moon. The pavement cracks like shattered time, each step I take no longer mine. The echoes chase but never stay, footsteps lost along the way. Once this road was bathed in light, alive with dreams that burned so bright. Hands held tight and voices strong. The world was young, the nights not long. Now windows stare with hollow eyes, curtains close to the weeping skies. The wind that moves through rusted gates only sings of what it takes. only sings of what it takes. A lonely bench, a broken swing, faint reminders of everything. The lover's name carved in the stone, weathered now, unknown, alone. I touch the walls, they do not speak, they hold their ghosts, but they are weak. Fingers trace the scars they keep, of laughter lost, of promises deep. The street lamp flickers, then it dies, the road dissolves in midnight sighs. The past is here, but out of reach, a lesson time still fails to teach. For every place where joy once grew, there comes a night that steals its hue. Where love once walked, the silence feeds on broken hearts and hollow needs. I close my eyes, I breathe in the weight of all that might have been rear that Insa. But streets don't stop and time won't wait. They walk ahead and call it fate. So I keep walking step by step through echoes soft and things unsaid. For somewhere past these haunted ways, a softer street holds brighter days. The night drapes low, the sky hangs tight, a silent watcher clothed in night. The street lies still, but it is awake, breathing stories that bend and break. I walk alone where no one sees, through echoes wrapped in memories. The streetlights blink, their golden haze fades like love in passing days. The pavement hums with distant cries, footsteps lost beneath the skies. Once this road had hands to hold, now only wind, now only cold. A rusted swing sways back and forth, a hollow tune from days of warmth. The park bench leans, the wood decayed, where lovers sat, where children played. I trace the walls with fingertips, the bricks breathe slow, their whispers slip. Once they held a world so bright, now they wear the weight of night. A broken sign hums half a name, a neon ghost of love's old flame. A shop once filled with light and sound. Now nothing moves, no voice is found. I stop to watch the empty street, where past and present always meet, where lovers danced and poets wept, where secrets swore to be well kept. But time does not remember well. It lets the brightest moments swell, then steals them back in silent waves, and buries them in nameless graves. The street still stands, but it has changed, the laughter gone, the warmth estranged. And yet it waits, through loss and years it holds its ghosts, it hides its tears. And so I walk, though none remain, my breath a cloud, dissolves like rain. The street and I, we share this fate, to linger here, to bear the weight. For though the world may change its face, some streets refuse to be erased. They hold their pain, they guard their sleep, and whisper names they swore to keep. The street that speaks in silence, the street is empty, stretched and wide, a hollow path with none beside. The night pours down in endless streams, drowning echoes, drowning dreams. The streetlights flicker tired, dim, like fading stars too weak to swim. Their golden glow once lit the way, now only ghosts walk here to stay. I trace the cracks, I count the lines, each one a scar of past designs. Footsteps carved in years gone by, now washed away beneath the sky. The wind moves slow, it hums, it sighs, a lonely hymn with no replies. It weaves through doors that never creak, through houses lost, too tired to speak. A paper drifts, a letter torn, a story left to die, unworn, a story left to die unworn. The ink is blurred, the words erased, like love once held, like time once chased. A rusted bike leans near a gate, a toy once loved but left to fate. A swing still sways with no one there, as if it waits for hands for care. I close my eyes and hear the past, soft laughter caught in echoes vast. A child's voice, a fleeting sound that fades before it can be found. This street once knew what it was like to hum with life, to burn with light, to hold the weight of lovers' hands, to whisper dreams, to understand. But now it sleeps. It keeps its pain. It counts the years in dust and rain. The past still lingers, soft but real, a wound too deep to ever heal. And yet, I walk, I do not stop, through memories that time forgot. For though the street is bare, unkind, it still remembers just like I. And maybe somewhere past this bend, another road will let me mend. A softer path, a lighter space where sorrow walks a slower pace. But here I stay, just for tonight, to breathe the past beneath the light. To let it ache, to let it be, for this street still remembers me. The road that knows my name, the night is thick, the air is still, the road winds down a distant hill. A path once bright, now lost in gray, where footsteps fade and dreams decay. I walk alone where none remain, through silent streets that speak of pain. Their voices whisper, soft and thin, calling out from deep within. A lamppost hums in broken light, a beacon trembling in the night. Its golden flicker fights the dark, a dying flame, a buried spark. The pavement holds forgotten sins, soft echoes where the past begins. Faint laughter hums, but drifts away like autumn leaves that cannot stay. A window stares with hollow eyes, a home now emptied by goodbyes. Curtains swayed by unseen hands, ghosts still walking where time stands. A rusted gate, a crooked sign, a name once known, now lost to time. The letters chipped, the meaning gone, yet something lingers, hanging on. I close my eyes and let it in, the weight of all that might have been. The love once held, the nights once bright, the warmth that vanished with the light. For every road, for every street, there lies a heart beneath its feet, a story told in cracks and scars, in fading signs, in buried stars. Yet still I walk, though none can see. This road still holds a part of me. It calls my name, it hums my past, a song too broken, meant to last. A song too broken, meant to last. Perhaps beyond the bend ahead, the echoes stop, the ghosts have fled. Perhaps a softer place remains, a street untouched by loss and pain. But here, for now, I take my seat upon the curb beneath my feet. For though the road has lost its flame, it is the only one that knows my name. The street that sings of yesterday, the street hums low, a hollow tune, beneath the watchful, distant moon. The pavement holds 1,000 steps, but none remain, no one is left. The echoes stretch, then slip away, like whispers lost in yesterday. The wind moves slow, it grieves, it cries, a lullaby for vacant skies. I walk alone through hollow space, a nameless ghost, a fleeting trace. The street once knew my laughter bright, yet now it only knows my night. The lamplight flickers soft and weak, a dying voice too tired to speak. It casts my shadow long and thin, then pulls it back and out again. A rusted swing sways to and fro, rocked by hands from long ago. A faded chalk line marks the ground, where children played, where joy was found. The laughter left and left it, slipped away like dust that steals the edge of day. The windows stare with vacant eyes, houses lost in long goodbyes. I press my hand against the stone, still warm with ghosts, but cold alone. The bricks still breathe, they hum, they keep the dreams that now dissolve in sleep. A broken sign hangs from its chain, its letters blurred from years of rain. It held a name, a place, a time, but all have vanished past the line. And yet this street still speaks to me. It sings of things that used to be, of lovers carved in hidden walls, of promises too weak to call. It sings of steps that walked away, of letters lost, of words that stayed, of autumn leaves that touched the ground, then never made another sound. I wonder if the street still waits for time to turn, for twist of fate. For voices warm, for hands to hold, for light to break its endless cold. But time moves on, it does not stay. It lets the brightest hues decay. And I am just another name, that it will one day wash away. Still I walk, I cannot stop, through memories the street has caught. For though it sings in quiet breath, it sings of life, not just of death. Now here I stand where you once stood, a shadow in the rain, with every word I held inside now drowning me in pain. If love is real, then why does time steal all that we hold dear? Dear, and why do words unspoken become the loudest that we hear? I wish I could turn back the clock, undo the nights and days, to tell you all the things I felt before you walked away. But time is just a cruel mirage, a thief that takes, then fades, and I am left with echoes of the things I never said. We used to talk in endless streams, soft whispers woven into dreams. Your voice, a song I used to know, a melody that lit my soul, saying, but now the silence fills the space, a hollow void I cannot face. The words we lost, the love we burned, a lesson left, too late to learn. I watch the sunrise all alone, where once your laughter used to roam. The echoes stay, but you are gone, a ghost of love that lingers on. Did I not hold you close enough? Did I not fight when things got tough? Or did we slip like fallen leaves? Lost in winds of broken dreams? I reach for you in crowded streets, a fleeting face, a heartbeat skipped. But every time I call your name, the wind just carries back the pain. I tell myself it had to be, that love is just a passing sea. But even now, through all the rain, I drown for you and bear the pain. So here I stand, with hands turned cold, a story left untold, unscrolled. No final words, no last goodbye, just silence now, where love once cried. I walk through places we once knew, footsteps light, but heavy too. The air still holds your whispered name, yet nothing here feels quite the same. The bench we sat on side by side still listens though the stars have died. The echoes dance in empty space, but time has long erased your face. I trace the lines of memories past, moments built but never last. You slipped away like fleeting tides, a love once whole, now torn in lines. Did you forget the way we laughed? The late night talks, the dreams we'd draft? Or did the world pull you too far and leave me here to chase your star? Oh, I still replay that last goodbye, the way your voice refused to cry. I should have held you one breath more before you walked out through that door. But time moves fast and hearts grow cold in love. Once warm, just fades untold. Now all that's left are words unsaid and sleepless nights inside my head. Yet if you called, if you still cared, I'd run to you. I'd meet you there. But love is cruel and fate won't bend, so I must learn to miss you again and again.